So welcome to our Academic Success Virtual Information Session. I'm Michelle. I am the Dean for Academic Success at Centenary. So you're going to hear from me and a number of the members of the Academic Success team today to learn more about the supports that are available to all of the students here at Centenary. To start off, I just wanted to talk a little bit about the difference between high school and college. I find that this is a really important topic for students, no matter where they're going to college next year or the year after, if you all are juniors. So some things that always seem to catch students off guard are attendance, free time, homework, and the amount of responsibility. So in high school, attendance is mandatory. Teachers take it on the regular basis. In college, some professors are going to check, others are not, depending on the school you go to, especially. Here at Centenary, typically our faculty members do take attendance each class, but not everywhere does that. So students really need to own that and get to class to make sure they're learning that information. Something else that you'll find at college that you don't find in high school is that attendance is a graded item. So if faculty members are taking attendance, usually there is some percentage built into the syllabus that is given to students based on their attendance. So you can be actually getting points just for showing up. Free time is very different between high school and college. In high school, it's typically a pretty structured day. You have your back-to-back classes, your after-school activities start immediately when school ends. Whereas at college, it's going to look a lot different. Students are going to create their own schedules. So you may have a 2-hour class at 10 a.m. on Mondays, and then not have another class until 4 p.m. on Monday. So there's gaps and a lot of free time. So students really want to make sure they're managing that time well and building in good habits. That being said, homework, right? In high school, typically homework takes a couple hours a night, it's checked daily, and it's always graded. That's not always the case in college. You may be assigned something, but it may never be checked. A professor may ask you to do a reading assignment and then not actually assess whether or not you did that in class, but you're still responsible for knowing the material. And for sure, that next quiz or test is going to have that material on it. So you want to make sure you're keeping up with everything, even if it's not. What we typically recommend to students is that they spend 2 hours outside of class for every hour they spend in class. So students who are taking 12 credits, that's 12 hours of class, would be spending about 26 hours a week doing work in some way or another, reviewing materials, reading content, reviewing their notes, things like that. Responsibility is obviously going to shift. In high school, there's people constantly in your space, right? Your teachers, your guidance counselors, your principal, they're all there in that building all day, there to help you. And then you have your family right there at home, right? When you come to college, it's going to look different. Students are going to really have to be responsible for staying on top of their schedules, staying on top of what tasks they have to do. We have an amazing team of people who want to help, but you have to seek us out a lot of times. We'll reach out, but you have to really go and get the help that you need. So what are some things that students can start doing now to prepare themselves for college? Set an alarm and wake yourself up in the morning. For those of you who have a parent or family member waking you up, you are not going to have that at college. Your RA won't wake you up, your roommate won't wake you up. They will let you sleep through class. So you want to make sure that you start preparing for that. Start using a calendar or a planner, whether it's digital or paper, so that you can track your assignments. Even if your assignments are given to you from one day to the next and you don't really need a planner to remember that, it's a really good routine to get into so that when you come to college and there are some bigger gaps, you're already practicing that skill. While you're practicing skills, you want to practice some life skills. It's important for you to realize that you're going to have to do a lot of the things on your own that people have been helping you with, like laundry, cleaning your room, taking care of yourself, feeding yourself. So you might want to start doing some of those things now. And it's also really important to start asking questions and avail yourself to the resources that are available to you. Like I said, Centenary has a great support system. You're going to meet so many of us today, but you have to ask the questions and really find those things out. Coming to a session like this is a great way to start. So if you're looking at other schools, you definitely want to look at things like this. So one of the first things you get to do with academic success is register for your first set of classes. So we encourage you to schedule an advising day and to schedule it nice and early. By scheduling now, you have your pick of days. The earlier you are here for advising, the more options there are for coursework. If there's electives, there's going to be more stuff open and available to you. So we always encourage students to sign up early. There's a QR code if you want to take a picture of that. During this session, you're going to schedule your courses. You'll get to meet with faculty and staff. You're going to do some paperwork that's necessary and will save you time later on. You can schedule your advising day as soon as you are deposited. So if you haven't deposited, you want to go ahead and do that, and then you can schedule for one of the appointments. As you can see, the dates are May 12th, May 23rd, June 7th, June 24th, July 6th, July 26th, 1st, and August 11th. So these are the resources you're going to hear about today to help you stay on track here at Centenary. I'm also going to share that we are located in the Harrison Betts Smith Learning Center. That is a small building attached to the library. So if you've been here on a tour, you've definitely come by our building. I know we're one of the stops. And we house disability services, veteran services, multicultural enrichment, career development, and the Tutoring Center is out of this office, but is actually located in the C building. Some of the things we offer to help students stay on track are academic workshops. They're run at the beginning of every semester on topics such as tips to start the semester strong, time management and procrastination, test preparation, and academic applications. We also offer free academic coaching sessions where you can meet with a student success specialist and they can help you to develop strategies to enhance your academic skills. Some topics are time management, textbook reading, test preparation, note-taking skills. We also monitor progress reports. So if a student is struggling in a class, a professor will submit a progress report and we will do outreach and ask that you make an appointment with academic success to review that progress report and to discuss ways to improve in your course.
Hello, I'm Lindsay, and I am the Retention and Success Coordinator here at Centenary. So we understand that being a first-year student comes with a lot of adjustment. At Centenary, we have created a strong support system and team to help ease our first-year students and their transition into college. Our team, the first-year intervention squad, collaborates weekly to review our first-year students and their academic progress and performance. We work together to review data such as attendance, grades, and overall status. If we feel a student may be struggling or needs extra support, we will reach out and encourage the student to utilize the resources that we offer. Outreach to students comes in many forms and can include emails, phone calls, connections on campus through clubs, organizations, athletics, or through faculty. Our biggest takeaway for you to remember is to always respond to our outreach so that we can connect you to the appropriate resources. Not only does academic success work with our first-year students, but we also monitor and reach out to all students throughout the academic year. Our outreach could be for general check-in reasons, attendance, or progress reports. So as Michelle just mentioned, regarding progress reports, we will reach out to the student and encourage them to meet with the success specialist to review academic strategies and resources to help you improve. If we notice that you're accumulating absences, we will also reach out and check in. So attendance is a predictor of academic success, and we want to be sure that you're getting the most out of our curriculum. If you need to be absent for any reason, it's very important that you're alerting your professors and any other appropriate personnel at the university. We may also check in just to see how you're doing throughout the semester and offer our support if needed. We want to make sure our students are feeling satisfied and successful in their Centenary experience. And lastly, why? One of the main things that Centenary students love about attending school here is because of the helpful and close-knit community. So we want you to be aware that we're just here to support you every step of the way.
Hi, everyone. I'm Abby. I'm the Assistant Director of the Academic Success and Advising Center, and one of my main responsibilities on campus is managing our Tutoring Center, which Michelle mentioned earlier is located in our C building. We offer free tutoring to all students on campus, so it's definitely a resource and support that all students should utilize. We offer different modalities, so we have individual appointments. We have drop-in tutoring, which requires no appointment, and drop-in tutoring is typically offered for specific courses such as math or science, and on given days and times throughout the week, a student can drop into the tutoring center with no appointment needed, and there would be a tutor on staff to answer any questions they might have about the course content. We also offer online and virtual tutoring options to make sure we're accommodating all students and their varying schedules. And I also like to point out that the tutoring center on campus can also be used as a study space for students. So it is housed with individual cubicles and rooms that contain whiteboards and doors for privacy. So students can come in and study on their own, or if they wanted to come in with a classmate or a group of friends, they can reserve a room in the tutoring center and spend that time there studying. We do have 2 computers located in the tutoring center for students to access, and there is a campus printer located right outside the tutoring center as well for convenience. And the tutoring center is also stacked with numerous academic resources, so various handouts on learning strategies, tips for time management, paper planners, all types of resources that would be available for students to kind of enhance their academic success.
Hello, my name is Lauren, and I am the Director of Disability Services here at Centenary. Any member of the Centenary community that has some sort of disability is entitled to reasonable academic and housing accommodations in order for students to fully participate in Centenary programs. To receive accommodations, students must first apply and fill out the application for accommodations on Centenary's websites, or a student can email dso@centenaryuniversity.edu to obtain an application. After approval of documentation, students will be able to request accommodation letters each semester. So here at Centenary, we offer 2 intensive support programs called Project Able and Step Ahead. Step Ahead is held for incoming freshmen the summer before their fall entry. Project Able is held during the school year, each semester, and both of these programs are fee-based. In Project Able, the student would have weekly meetings with student success specialists. We'd have close academic monitoring and specific tutoring with professional tutors. We'd have disability issue counseling. We have an interpersonal skills group that meets once a week called Bridges. We promote self-advocacy. We have workshops for students with various disabilities. We promote independence, and we develop many self-help skills. In Step Ahead is a 4-week summer program held the month of July. The first week is virtual, and the other 3 weeks, the student would live on campus from Monday to Thursday. The student would earn 6 credits towards graduation. They would experience living and studying on a college campus. They would have their weekly meetings with student success specialists, tutoring with the professional tutors. We would have 1 Friday field trip to Stony Acres, which is a ropes course, and they'd establish relationships with staff and peers. At that time, we would also have the Bridges interpersonal skills group and have various beyond the classroom workshops. The students would also be able to familiarize themselves with campus resources and bond with their peer mentors and resident assistants. So what happens once the student gets accepted to Centenary? The admissions team will notify the Disability Service Office of Admittance. Then the DSO will need appropriate documentation for reasonable accommodation. So these documents could include recent neuropsychological evaluations, psychological evaluations, educational evaluations, and social evaluations. Also IEPs, 504 plans, or if the student is a transfer student, a letter of accommodation from a college that they had attended. Also a letter from a relevant professional specifying diagnosis, date of onset, prognosis, and any accommodations that the person would recommend. Similar documentation for our intensive support programs, Project Able and Step Ahead, would just have a different form that would be the application for intensive support. So those are our programs at Centenary.
Hello, everyone. My name is Margie. I am the Director of Veteran Services at Centenary. So if you are a veteran of the United States Armed Forces or you are the dependent of a veteran, I am your primary contact on campus. I hold specific orientations for this student population. All VA education benefits and enrollment certifications go through my office. So if you are using education benefits through the Department of Veterans Affairs, that's all done from my office. I am your liaison to advocate for you and help you navigate internal and external systems. As you can imagine, working with the government can be a very tedious process. So I am here to make that easier for you. I never profess to have all the answers, but I am really good at hunting them down. I have a really good network of employees of the Department of Veterans Affairs in their healthcare area, their education area, their counseling area, and they typically attend the orientations that we hold before the fall semester and before the spring semester as well. We have counseling services through the vet centers of Bloomfield and Secaucus, and they're virtual right now, but at some point they will probably be back on campus. And we also have a Veterans Resource Center that is located in the C building in the basement level. It is designated space for veterans and veteran dependents to relax, to study. All kinds of printed materials and resources are in there. And I encourage anyone to use the space. Should you enroll at Centenary and should you be using VA education benefits, the enrollment certification process all goes through my office. I don't decide to use your entitlement. You have to tell me that you want to use your entitlement. So I have an electronic form. You would request enrollment certification. You will need to provide specifics for the courses like start and end dates, learning modalities, whether it's online or on ground, the name of the course, etc. All courses that you take have to be required for the degree program in which you are enrolled. If your enrollment changes in any way, I am the next person to know. The sooner I can report changes to VA, the better it is for all of us. If you drop, add, or withdraw, it could result in an overpayment. So I always encourage students to speak to me first before they take any action of that sort. So in essence, if you are a veteran or a veteran dependent, you and I are BFFs until you graduate. Thank you.
Hi, everyone. My name is Juliana. I am an academic and career specialist, and I am an athletic academic coordinator here at Centenary. So I'm going to talk a little bit about our student athlete academic support. In order to participate in athletics at Centenary, you must be in what is considered good academic standing, so holding above a 2.0 cumulative GPA and enrolled as a full-time student, which is 12 credits. We do have a specific student athlete, freshman, and transfer orientation when you come to campus. We have 2 specific workshops set up with the library and the writing collab, where you can learn about their resources early on. You have access to all academic success services, including free tutoring. And we do a lot of our close academic monitoring and support for our student athletes through first time, first year, and transfer squad. There is consistent communication between our office and coaches. And as a freshman, transfer, or under a 2.5 cumulative GPA, you are required to attend 3 hours of athlete study hall a week. Once you have proven above a 2.5 cumulative GPA, you can be excused from these hours. We do have a faculty athletic letter process in place where at the beginning of each semester in which you might be playing in season, you will be distributed your schedule, faculty letters, and signature sheets. This letter is basically stating that you are a part of an athletic team here at Centenary and that you will communicate any academic needs throughout this semester. So it is the student athlete's responsibility to introduce themselves to their faculty members, collect signatures from each of their professors, and turn it back into academic success and athletics.
Hey everyone, my name is Diana. I'm the Academic Enrichment Coordinator for Multicultural Students. I am also the ESL Coordinator. So here at Centenary, we have support for students with a native language other than English. So we work with individual students to help them build their strengths and work on their weaknesses at their different learning stages and proficiency levels of the English language. We also provide the one-on-one tutoring and language support that are geared towards English language learners. That also includes academic coaching, in which we work with time management, we work with goal setting, provide student advocacy, and we also provide and offer ESL 1004, which is Advanced English as a Second Language. So here, we will allow you to develop the listening, the speaking, reading, writing, and critical thinking abilities of advanced students of English as a second language. This is more of an interactive seminar style course, and it also is a core course which will count towards your core requirements and towards graduation requirements. At Centenary, international students, exchange students, and a diverse student body add to the experience at Centenary. And we also provide and offer a multicultural feast and other events and activities that are offered each semester. For example, the multicultural feast we offer every November that includes like a huge potluck, and we have food from all over the world. We share with students, some faculty and staff. We have some performances, and there's dancing and music where we can share each other's culture, and students usually have a great time here. We also offer ESL tips and tools. So sharing these tips and tools with staff and faculty can actually help create a safe environment and provide support for our English language learners throughout their learning process, for the campus community to incorporate home cultures into the classroom as well. So as I said, if students are struggling with course content due to language barrier, assistance can be provided to help support and build background knowledge. Individual sessions with the ESL coordinator, which is myself, we build on students' strengths and work on their weaknesses. We meet them at their individual stages of the English language. We also can help advocate and support for visuals and audio that can assist in breaking down the material in comprehensive sessions. So these sessions can be done weekly or bi-weekly. It's all individualized according to the student's needs.
Hello, everyone. My name is Nancy, and I am actually the career coach and employer development specialist. Here at Centenary, the Office of Career Development provides a holistic approach in advising students, and all of our services are free for Centenary current students as well as alumni. We assist students in knowing yourself by offering career search guidance and also career assessments such as Career Scope. We assist students in exploring options for themselves by using our career platform, Handshake, where they create a profile and explore not only jobs, but they can also explore looking at various employers. There's internship opportunities where you can gain work experience, and we provide career workshops and virtual and in-person career fairs. We assist students in getting focused by guiding them on resumes and cover letters, as well as interview preparation. And lastly, career development assists students with taking action and putting together their career plan. When the time comes for an interview, Centenary recently started a new career closet service to provide free interview attire for male and female students upon request. We are very proud to say that we do a 90% success rate with placing students into internships as well as part-time opportunities. These are just a few of our current employer connections. We have it with the Secret Service, the Morris County Sheriff's Office, as well as the Atlantic Health System, Visions Credit Union, Roberta Tet, and ADP.
Hi, my name is Liliana Cosper, and I'm an academic advisor. So what happens if you get to Centenary and you're still undecided on your major? We're here to help you to choose your major. Choosing a major involves a combination of your interests. What do you enjoy doing? What do you like to participate in? What courses did you like in high school best? Your values, what is truly important to you? Who are your role models? Whose lives do you want to make a difference in? And perhaps maybe what kind of income are you considering? Your abilities, what do you really do well? Will you succeed in the courses required for a particular major? Think about the courses that you took in high school and how you did there. So how do you do it? You can explore your career options via informational interviews, like interviewing professors, professionals in different industries. Also by observation and shadowing a professional in a particular work environment. Internships, volunteering. Internships can be paid or unpaid, in person or virtual, and you can get involved in that community. And Career Development Office, Nancy just told you all the resources that they can help you. Other ways to do it, the core curriculum. You can explore about your interests and values, thinking about them, choose from a variety of topics, and at the same time, you'll be fulfilling requirements towards a degree. Also, you have elective courses. Those are general electives, so it's your choice. You can explore, maybe apply those credits towards a minor while still fulfilling more requirements. A couple of things to keep in mind. Some majors have minimal or no space for electives, such as education and science majors. But finally, you have until the end of your sophomore year to make your decision and declare a major and to stay on a 4-year track. Remember, an academic advisor will be working with you all the way. You'll be assigned one on your very first day.
So to wrap up, these are the members of the academic success team. So as you can see, we are a sizable group, and we are all have specialties in different areas to ensure that students are able to be successful should they want to be, and so that they have the resources available to them.